post this on the various social platforms for people to know that it is happening, it is live. They should tune in, they should all watch. Hang on a second. Okay, gotta post that to Twitter. And while we're at it, we'll post one to the Sega Saturn Shiro Discord server general chat. Hey, okay. I think it's live. Yeah, it's going. It's cooking. This is happening all right. Oh, hang on. I did not have that window up. I need to see what's going on. Yeah, okay. Hello, everyone. Let's play some video games. If you can believe it, it is Tuesday. I'm going to pull up the chat on my phone so that I can see what people are saying about me while I'm live. All the nice and or kind and or unkind words. Oh, turn the volume down on my phone. We don't want that. That'd be awful. Matt Dillon 2000. Hello, welcome to the chat. Happy to have you on stream. Today, we're going to play some Saturn homebrew games. As many of you may know, every year SegaXtreme hosts a Saturn homebrew contest, which I help judge. The contest deadline was January 3rd, and the deadline for us judges to have our decisions made is February 3rd. And then on February 4th, I will have a video posted to the YouTube where I go over every single homebrew contest entry. It's a video I've made every year. If you want to watch an example of that, the past 2 years I've made such a video for the SegaXtreme homebrew contest submissions. Today, we're going to play mostly the original games. Maybe a few of the patches. For those unfamiliar with the homebrew contest, there are three categories. There's original games where people make an original game, or at least a demo of one. There's translations / patches, where that's where people put in like their English translations of JRPGs or patches that modify other games, things like that. Translations of obscure FMV games that never got released in English, things like that. And then there's the tools and utilities section, which is a little harder to present in a live stream. Those are just for, fun tools and things that, one example is someone made a tool where it's a game that you boot where your Saturn save files can be converted to QR codes. So you can take a picture of that and post it. Someone can then use a Windows tool to take that QR code and make it into a save file for their Saturn emulator on their computer. It's pretty cool. That's Ervilsoft made that one. I would go check that out. You could just casually send your Sega Rally Ghost data to someone via QR code. It's kind of neat. But yeah, for this stream though, we're going to check out mostly the original game, starting with a demo of someone's interpretation of Sonic X-treme. What Sonic X-treme could have been. Now, keep in mind, this is not an official Sega. None of this is official Sega stuff. Though we will see the blue blur himself. Voxel is the creator that made this particular homebrew game. What he did was he made his own Sonic X-treme demo, essentially. That's really exactly what it sounds like. And it, is meant to kind of be what we saw and on all those videos of those promo videos of Sonic X-treme from way back in the day. This is supposed to be like you're playing that kind of thing. I'm just gonna go ahead and check and make sure the volumes aren't horribly unbalanced here. I don't think the volumes here are bad. What's up, Knight? Puff Puff? What was that supposed to mean? Hope that's not a sign that my audio's bad. Puff puff to you too, Knight of Dragon. So this is just, again, this guy made a demo of Sonic X-treme. Yes, this is a demo. I need to play some Dragon Quest. Oh, I guess I do need to play some Dragon Quest. Yeah, that's one of my weak spots there. So as we can see, this is Jade Gully. If you've played XL2's Sonic X-treme, the level design is pretty much the same. You know, this is meant to have the same level design and look of what we saw on various Sonic X-treme videos and demos and such. This is kind of a work in progress that's being abandoned. Voxel does not intend to finish this because Voxel is, you know, currently studying computer science and programming at a university and wants to focus on modern programming and, you know, better his skills at what will actually get him a job, which, I mean, you can't get mad at him for that. You really can't. That's extremely understandable. So this will be one of many Sonic X-treme demos for the Sega Saturn made by Homebrew developers, which will be kind of left as is until someone else picks up the torch and decides to do their own interpretation of what this game could have been like. But as you can see, yeah, we got that crazy fisheye lens effect here. We got loops. We got the ability to double jump. There is no ability to spin dash in this demo. And trying to get to the other side of that loop. You can see the draw distance is, you know, not superb in this particular demo. A few blind jumps here and there. And I'm not sure what the draw distance was like in all the prototypes and demo footage that was released for the actual Sonic X-treme, which we of course never got. But yeah, fisheye lenses and all, here it is. This is it. This is Sonic. There's no death mechanic yet, so if you fall off, you just kind of go into the void. What's up, Xenos? Somebody is up too early. So we'll restart the level there. What's up, 8-bit SNK boy? Looking forward to seeing this year's entries. Yes, there are not as many as last year, but there are still many, and a lot of them are very, very good. This was a particularly good homebrew contest season. Just like any other SegaXtreme homebrew contest season. A lot of strong entries this year. So there is an endpoint to this level, but again, it's kind of a blind jump. You kind of gotta do that. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, that's the Sonic X-treme demo. Learning the older hardware helps me better program on modern hardware. Interesting, okay. It's like learning Latin to better learn French. I believe you guys were talking about the, you know, not wanting to continue programming an old game to learn a modern programming language. So here's another level he put in. Crystal Frost, I think, is the name of the joint. Yeah, Crystal Frost. That's right. I keep wanting to say Crystal Forest, but it doesn't make any sense. There's no trees. What's up, Martin? Happy to have you here. Slough Boy, as some call you. Now this level seems to be a little larger than what was played earlier. And yeah, very icy, very frosty. I like this little transparent area here. Like, it's not actually transparent, of course, but... Oh. Oh. I should have died there. That should have killed me. This is a particularly strong show of the engine that Voxel created. I think Crystal Frost is like one of the better aspects of this demo. Again, there are some blind jumps here and there, blind-ish jumps, but you can still make it just fine. The only strong downside to this particular level in the demo, a lot of the enemies you can't hit them yet, a lot of the objects are just kind of placeholders and stuff, which is fine. The big thing is that the frame rate occasionally dips to 15 frames per second in certain areas, and for some reason when the frame rate gets to 15, your ability to jump or double jump gets pretty much crippled. Like, you can't really jump when the frame rate's that low for some reason. But I've noticed that being a problem when it hits 15. We can see that in a few areas of this pond too. Like, I'm hitting A and it wasn't really doing anything until just then. Oh, whoops. Looks like I found a hole. Hello to Emerald Chaos Nalvara A. Yeah, I'm pronouncing that correctly. How are levels inserted into this? I don't know. You'd have to ask Voxel. XL2, who many know for making Hellslave, also did a SegaXtreme mock-up. And his doesn't have this like spherical globe like fisheye perspective that this demo does and that the actual SegaXtreme would have had. But what he does accomplish well is incredible draw distance, like many of his demos. And for that reason, I'd highly recommend checking that out too. Yeah, I think if XL2 were able to open up his source for his engine for his SegaXtreme, and we use that, you know, the fisheye lens perspective that's offered here, we could probably, you know, get a group of people together to actually complete the damn thing. Yeah, neither XL2 nor Voxel intend to finish this, so right now we get their demos. Still amazing that they did these at all, though. Alright, I think if I can... Might be able to... Oh, God. That almost killed me. I think I've reached a place that maybe I shouldn't be at right now. This looks a little sketchy. Oh, geez. Okay. Yeah, I'm in not a place I'm supposed to be right now, I'm pretty sure. What happens if I drop down here? Oh, okay, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it, boss. I'd like to get back down there. Oh, look at all these points. Oh, there we go. Okay. Nero Smith, good to see you. Mad Action, welcome to the chat. New to your channel, welcome to the channel. Glad you liked the quarterback attack video. If you enjoyed the quarterback attack video, you'll probably also enjoy the corpse killer video. That's also a digital pictures game. There was a lot more behind the scenes video obtained for the corpse killer episode. Use the train controller on this. I'm ordering the train controller this week, Blue Moon. I want to let you know. As soon as it's ordered, you're getting a screenshot of the receipt. It's happening. The train controller is real. Oh, you did watch the corpse killer video. That's great. When am I doing a homebrew? Oh, you're talking to Night of Dragon. Okay. Yeah, I'm not doing a homebrew personally, because I am not wise in the ways of programming. Night of Dragon did submit a few entries to the contest. Forgot how this bonus stage works. It's a little weird. Oh, okay. Oh, there's a blind jump. Oh, jeez. Don't want to get pinged off the stage here. Alright. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here. Looks like I've reached an endpoint. Nice. Wonderful. You've been falling asleep to the Parodius video for the past nights. Great. Happy to be of service. Oh, there are rings in this demo. I think the 50 points tokens are just what they are. 50 points tokens. I figured you meant it as a compliment. Yeah, that's fine. Panda Brew. Yeah, I mean, if I could program, I'd definitely make a Homebrew Saturn game, but I haven't taken the time to learn how to do that. So this little level is not really a level, it's just kind of a show of this thing. Little loop tracks that Voxel's able to put into these levels, and then the rest of it's just desert. That's pretty much it. Not much to see there. Did they steal all my furniture? No. No, I got furniture. It's just in the living room. The last thing in this SegaXtreme demo from Voxel is a boss fight with Fang. This is pretty well done. I think this and Crystal Frost are kind of the stronger parts of this demo. See, he's got a little cutscene thing there. Great use of, I'm pretty sure this is using VDP2 to draw out the floor. With VDP1 handling, oh, I think I can, oh, I should have been able to hit him there. And I did not. Should probably get some rings. And yeah, I'm assuming it's VDP2 for the floor, and then VDP1 for, you know, the flowers and other objects, and of course the characters on screen. There we go. So Fang has like a set series of attacks that he does. Oh, you know, and which changes up every time he's hit and adds more attacks to his rotation. Then he does that final tail whip at the end, and that's when he becomes vulnerable. This is that tail whip. He becomes vulnerable, and then you can whop him. Bop him right in the cap. With your little sonic body. He's got 4 hit points. Oh, geez. And yeah, you know, watch out. Some of his strikes do be fierce. The hitboxes and some of his projectile attacks are a little wonky, too. They take some getting used to. Got these little bombs that explode out. Oh, it looks like I got hit. I'm not sure how I got hit there. Again, the hitboxes and some of these attacks are, you know, a little off. Hard to, you know, understand where they're supposed to be. And here he goes with that tail whip again. Got him. Alright. I only got 4 rings left total, but he's got 1 more hit point left before he's down and out. I just gotta make sure I don't get hit here. Oh, wow. Look at him go. He's launching his feet at me. Okay, he's probably going to lob off some bombs again. Oh, more of those. More lizard tails. Alright, I think I'm doing something wrong here. I think if I double jump, he starts over. I shouldn't double jump when he does the slide attack. That seems to be something I get punished for. No, happen again. No, weird. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's stuck in the attack pattern. I'm missing something here. I've beaten this boss before, and what's going on here is not happening. Kennedy Lauderdale was... Oh, Kenny Lauderdale is recommending it. That name's familiar. Unfortunately, I'm afraid I don't know who that person is. I've certainly heard the name before. Whoever that person is, I'm happy they're recommending my Virtual Cop video. That's a delight. Really good stories from the developers in that one. Very happy they were able to speak with me about their time. Oh, damn it. Got hit again. Okay, so there's like an edge to the stage here, and it doesn't look like Fang is a fan of me being there. He fires those shots in the air. I do see your point about the layering errors with using BDP2 as the ground. Oh shoot, I was supposed to hit him there. We'll give this one more go. If I don't beat him this round, that's fine. I have, you know, you'll see me beat him in the contest video. I'll, you know, earn my reputation back that way. Yeah, once we're done with this fight, with this Fang fight, we'll move on to another game. Another homebrew game. He's blasting. He just started blasting. Oh, here come the bombs. Oh, okay, again, I got hit and I really don't know how. Whop him there. I need some of those. I've noticed that when you do get hit, the rings don't go scattering out like in River City Ransom. They just kind of go away forever. Alright, so it's happening again where he's getting stuck in this attack cycle after sliding. So maybe it's like if I go above him while he's doing that, he'll fire off those pellets in the air and start the cycle over. So maybe I should try not being above him. Nope, happened again. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about this. Not sure why that's happening. Try not jumping away from them, maybe that'll do it. Oh, see, then I get hit. Nice. Alright, we'll move on to a different game. What's up, Slow Coin? Kenny Lauderdale reviews obscure anime. He's into CRTs, VHS preservation. Big channel, down-to-earth guy. I should go check him out. Just like the legendary Rusty Shackelford. Ryo Hazuki himself is in the chat. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Main character of Shenmue, hit video game Shenmue. Ryo Hazuki has entered the chat. Curious to learn which Saturn games are almost better than Metroid Prime. We'll have to find out. There are some. There are at least a few. All right, we're gonna move on to another homebrew game. Now that we have gathered plenty of people in the live stream, it looks like there are 30 viewers tuned in right now. I think now's a good time to show off one of the more impressive entries to this year's homebrew contest. Many of you guys probably know XL2, who created Hell Slave. Fun to fact. I get it. That's a good pun. Blue Moon, thank you so much for the $20. I really appreciate the support. The continued, extremely generous support from you. Very, very appreciated, Blue Moon. Hope you're doing well. Thanks again. Thanks again for the $20. Yeah, so XL2, he makes Hellslave, which you may have seen many builds of throughout past homebrew contests and other homebrew games. This year, he submitted something else with that engine. We can see is called Iriel, which is the French word for unreal. Many of you probably have already seen me tweet about this already and have probably seen video of it. Danthrax, good to have you. And for those who don't know what this is, prepare to have your minds blown all over the walls and ceiling of whatever room you're occupying right now. Because this is, I shit you not, a port of Unreal. The 1998 PC game ported to a 1994 video game console. Here it is. You can see it. This is not a video. This is real. More like Unreal, am I right? Yeah, XL2 is just fucking ported Unreal to the Sega Saturn. He only ported the first 2 levels, and this is a collaborative project. This is XL2 using his engine, working with Corvido for some visual assets, and Ponut64, who provided the very wonderfully done stereo sound driver, which is open source. Any Saturn homebrewer can use Pone sound, as Ponut64 has called it. And it's a very good sound driver. Many homebrewers are using it now, and it's certainly being used for this. And I think he might have done some stuff to help optimize it for this game. But yeah, so we're in the, for those unfamiliar with Unreal, it is a 1998 PC first-person shooter. And of course, this doesn't look like exactly how it does on PC, because like it's a console released 4 years prior. But you'll see some really impressive stuff in this demo as we progress through the crashed prison spaceship, and then onto the planet that it is careened into. I did show this off a little bit in the holiday stream. If you watched that already, this is a slightly newer build since then. There have been some very slight adjustments, and I'll show you one of them when we get to it here pretty soon. Just look at that. It's just unbelievable. Again, this is the console that has one of the worst ports of Doom. Which isn't really because of the Saturn's faults. That's more just the people that made it didn't do a very good job, but still, like, just absolutely crazy that this is running at all. So here's one of the changes since I streamed on the holiday special. This reflective floor we see down here is now truly reflective. It is no longer meshed. We can see some of the lighting effects coming off of that barrier, protecting this armor from me obtaining it. Some of the lighting effects here in this hallway, and here's what's also really cool about this. We look all the way down, and you can kind of see the character model moving in real time with the reflections. That's just fantastic. And the frame rate is staying pretty consistently in the 20s. There are a few rare occasions where it dips a little lower than that. At very understandable areas, like here, for example, where the frame rate dips down. There's a lot going on here, including video monitors, which, again, are showing the player, the player's character moving around in real time. That's just nuts. You know, we got more text boxes. The same text boxes we saw in the original game, kind of gradually revealing the plot points of what's going on in this world of Unreal. Just to clarify for some of you, this is not a port of the Unreal Engine. This is XL2's custom engine, not really pulling that many or any at all assets from the actual game itself. This is just his custom engine with stuff that he and a couple other people made. Yeah, it might look a little dark on stream, and that might be because of my capture card. And it is supposed to look dark. It is a dark spaceship after all, and it'll look brighter when we get outside. There actually does appear to be an option to adjust brightness, so we'll turn that up a little bit for the sake of the stream, because I do believe my capture card is making the view of this game a little darker than it ought to. So here we can see the gun with reflective textures on it, and if we fire it down this hallway, you can see the real-time lighting effects from the bullet careening down this hallway. Just absolutely brilliant lighting effects from XL2 here. It's very well done, and we see some more of those lighting effects with the flickering lights and such. It's fantastic. Hopefully that brightness adjustment helped a little bit. It does look darker on stream than it actually does. Busted through that glass. I don't think I think I'm already at full health. Yeah, I'm already at full health. Hear some faint screaming in the background. Now I don't know how well the stereo sound is coming through on stream, but if you play this build with headphones on, if you're playing this at home, you play it with headphones on, you really get immersed into the stereo sound driver that Ponut put together. Oh, looks like I missed that jump. Try that again. Hopefully I don't whiff this jump again. There we go. Alright, so we're about to enter the second portion of this demo, where we go outside, and I just have to go down this grate. Come on, get down there. Oh, my guy doesn't want to go down. I think we might have found a problem with the build. That's okay. Doesn't want to fall down. Yeah, this didn't happen before, so unless I'm, you know, supposed to hit a switch or something. There we go. Okay, all right, we fell down the hole. We're good. Every game should be ported to the Saturn. Yes, let's do it. With this engine, we pretty much could. So here's the really incredible stuff right here. Look at that. Look at that draw distance. Look at that skybox. VDP2 is rendering 2 layers for the sky and the clouds moving above. And all this floor and everything in the back there, that's all just VDP1. Just a very efficient engine using subdividing these polygons the further you move away from them so that they can still stay rendered out into the distance, becoming more detailed as you get closer and closer to them, much like in hit video game Spyro the Dragon, and which we saw in older games like Killing Cloud. Pretty sure Killing Cloud. Get the name right there. And again, the stereo sound from Ponut showing prowess here. That's the spaceship we just walked out of. And if we go up this hill here, we can see more of this beautiful sky and gaze across this deep sunken valley with some birds flying in the distance, that waterfall out there, and just an absolutely deep pit that the player can jump into at any point. And just to take a moment to appreciate this skybox here. Look at that. Look at how far that's rendering out. Look at how wonderfully animated and detailed it is. And for those of you who might think this looks a little blocky, again, remember, this is a 1994 video game console. We're not even using the RAM cart here. This is the stock hardware running this shit. This is just the Saturn's motherboard by itself with no external help whatsoever. For those of you Sega historians out there may have heard or seen some of the loose information about Shenmue and Virtua Fighter 3's ports to the Sega Saturn that never came out, using what many dubbed the 64X or Black Belt, which was supposed to be an expansion to the Sega Saturn that was supposed to like take care of a lot of the 3D video processing. You don't really need that. All you need is some really good code and subdividing polygons. That's all you need. Let's jump down here. I'm sure with that, those games would have looked fantastic if they were ever finished. If Black Belt and those ports ever came out, which they never did, sadly. Here's another gun here. This is probably the better gun in this demo. The flak cannon. Load that up. And again, just wonderful lighting effects in play here with that fireplace inside. You know, kind of changing things up the closer you get to it and the more you face it. I think this is a box we can blow up here. Currently, the boxes explode into a bloody animation, which, you know, we're work in progress here, guys. They're still working on it. Pick up some more ammo and check out some more stuff in this cave. All right, there's one of the bad guys. That's a fully 3D polygonal bad guy. Not a billboarded sprite like we see in many Doom clones and other first-person shooters on the Sega Saturn. That is a fully 3D bad dude, and I'm getting my ass swamped right now by these guys, unfortunately. Not conserving a lot of my flat cannon ammo here like I want to be. That's okay. It's another neat lighting effect in here we see with this this glowing cube. I don't know, it's such a small, simple thing here, but I don't know, I like it. It's another bad guy. Oh, got a little stuck there. Alright, we're out. I think there's some little gun pickup there. 3 guns in this build. I did miss a lot of my shots with the flat cannon, unfortunately. But doing okay health-wise. You can see how some of the objects and walls render in gradually as you get closer to them. We are getting a few polygons that are popping out that have some holes in them here and there, but it's very uncommon in this build. Very forgivable given the technical achievements already in play here. Stuff that they can easily clean up at a later time. We'll go up this elevator. I think this is one of those panels I have to shoot, so we'll go ahead and do that. For those who are wondering about the controls, if you've ever played Power Slave, also known as Exhumed, it's the exact same control setup as that game, which is, in my opinion, the best way to do a first-person shooter control set on the Saturn pad. It's very well laid out, very well thought out control scheme for a game like this. If you have not played Power Slave, I would highly recommend you do so. That's one of the best games on the console, in my opinion. Made by Lobotomy Software. Blasted him to smithereens. And you see 2 people fighting there, a human soldier getting just destroyed by the alien bad guy. Let's see, I think I can blow up these boxes for extra ammo and such. Oh, some health. I'll take some health. That's I think I was accidentally hitting the R button for a second there. Like, why am I moving to the right? What's going on? And again, I just want to reiterate, any of you can play these games, including this one, if you have a Sega Saturn or a way to emulate them right now. If you go to the SegaXtreme contest thread where all of these submissions are being posted to, just look up SegaXtreme Saturn Homebrew Contest. You'll see these games posted to that thread, downloadable and ready for you to check out. If you want to, you know, tell me to F off and go play this stream yourself, or play this game yourself, you totally can. That is a thing that you can do. Anyone can play these games anytime. Some body armor there. We're getting close to the end of the level 2 portion of the demo, which is pretty much the end of what's been ported so far, but there's still more to show after that, and we'll check that out. You'll see what I mean in a little bit. Alright, he's running away. He's being a wuss. Deal with him later. This guy, though, he's down. Alright, this guy's coming back. like there's another one down here. Yes, there is. There it is. One more little room in here before we reach the exit of the level. I think I hit him. Where are you at? Where'd you go? You running away? You scared? What a wuss. Alright, and this door then gets us to the end of level 2. So that's pretty much the end of the demo, but there is a sort of asset testing ground for what's level 3. And we can just see a lot of the assets put into this game, including this bad guy who we have yet to fight. Some items that we haven't really seen yet in the demo. Just here as, you know, again, this is a testing ground. We'll fight this guy real quick. Look at him. It's like the animations for him haven't quite been fleshed out yet. That's okay. Some of the human soldiers fighting us in here. And then, you know, I think this is just like a little flashing thing. I don't know what that's supposed to be. I don't know if there's a way to get through that. But then there's this portal. Ooh, look at that. We're somewhere else now. Neat. And again, this is just a place to show off the various things that this demo can do. Little testing area. This shows off the VDP2 effects in play. I believe that floor is, yeah, that floor is definitely VDP2. And of course the sky, we saw that sky earlier. Some of the background elements with those mountains. And then this is where the reflections are being shown off. The game's ability to have a nice, shiny, well-polished floor. And that's pretty much it. That's the whole demo. Alright, so looks like I missed a lot of stuff in the chat, so I'll go ahead and check stuff out here. Yes, I was indeed enjoying myself there for that. All right, hang on a second. I am being called upon by outside people. Okay, I'm back. No, I don't know anyone IRL. I was just pretending to sound cooler. Spyro on Saturn would be the Opus. Yes, it would. That would be. I don't know. I don't know how that would look. You could probably make it look good if you really gave it some finesse. I'd play the hell out of that though, if that ever happened. Oh, good to see you, Jiggle85. Glad to have you in the stream. You thought the palm tree was shooting at me? That's pretty good. I wish. Oh, thank you, Foyuk. I appreciate it. But yeah, that's the Unreal demo. That's pretty much that. We're gonna move on to another homebrew game. We're gonna play some Sky Blaster. Sky Blaster was submitted to last year's homebrew contest. A very quick build of it. It was just kind of a an endless shmup with some bad guys, one level, and a couple music tracks. A lot has been added to it since. Hang on, I think I'm about to get blasted. Oh, never mind. Here we go. I thought Pseudo Saturn was going to try to auto-boot nothing for a split second there. Anyway, we're going to play some Sky Blaster. So, Rayi... Oh, shoot. This video cable's all messed up. This is one of my Saturns where you got to do this with the cable every now and then. It doesn't happen too often. I have another Sega Saturn that does not do that. I just don't have that one plugged in at the moment. So anyway, yeah, it's a 3D shmup from Rayi. Ray, I think some people call him. I'm not sure what the correct pronouncer for that is. And a lot of all the music, a lot of tracks in this build for this year, done by random stuff. And there's a third person who helped with the build. I can't remember who that person is right now, and I apologize. That'll come back to me momentarily. So, again, last year their build of the game was very short, one level. This year, a lot of changes to it. A lot of new stuff added to it. Such as a little logo there. We get a cutscene. They had some help from Trekkies Unite for this one. Little chasm in space opens up. Oh, what's that? Big ominous bad guy. Really good music in this build. I think I spy a SegaXtreme logo hiding in the background there. Alright, I think the resolution switch. I think we survived the resolution switch. That's great. All the music in here is done by random stuff. The music is Slap City. It's fantastic. Like, I would recreationally listen to this music in my free time. And I probably will, because all the files are in the build. I can easily just put the waves wherever. There's two demos here. There's a story demo and there's the endless mode. We'll try the story demo first. There is a cooperative mode, by the way, so that's pretty neat. And by the way, I switched to the 3D control pad because this game does have 3D controller support. It's very playable with the D-pad, though if you try this out and you have a 3D pad, I'd recommend trying it with the 3D analog stick. You get some plot here. And some really bitchin' music. There are a few new enemies and animations added to this build. This is using the Joe engine. I talked with Ray about kind of future plans for this. Of course, they do plan to keep working on this game, adding stuff to it. And I think there are potential plans to optimize the code and perhaps move this from Joe engine to something else so that more things can be loaded into the memory, or at least optimize the code in some way. So we get power-ups for our bullets here, the little pellets. The way the ship moves around, it kind of feels like you're flying a paper plane almost. At first, when you play it, you might think it's like not good movement, but then you kind of get the hang of it and you're like, okay, I understand why this is the way it is, and it becomes good. And again, another reason why I think playing this with the 3D control pad is pretty necessary. It really lends itself to the 3D controls. But still, again, playable with the D-pad. Yeah, that's Sky Blaster. You get so oh new level. That's right. Transitioning into Level 2. They've detected an enemy in the forest. Something's jamming the radio. I think there's like 8 or so new tracks in this game. New music tracks, I should say. I think the view count dropped when I started singing along to the music, so we won't do that anymore. I'll be not paying attention to the chat right now since I am playing a shmup. I apologize in advance. So you get a screen bomb. Here's the screen bomb. Pew! A nice little pew sound effect for that one in this demo of the game Sky Blaster. Oh, missed a little power up there. I think that was an extra bomb. I believe this is about as powered up as the as your standard shots can get. Just this twin blaster with the 2 directional shots there, the 2 diagonal shots. Unsure if more power-ups, like, you know, for your bullets will be added in later builds. I would assume so. This is still an early build of what I think their vision for a final game looks like. Oh, I accidentally skipped a little text box there. Oh, going to a desert area. Oh, looks like a little one up there. We'll collect that one for sure. Oh, death. Got a little too carried away there. I have to find myself another power up. Get that quad shot back. Here we go. I was glad that more shmups are being made for, you know, in the homebrew scene. Like, the Saturn already has a lot of shmups, right? It doesn't need more shmups, but I'm kind of surprised at how few homebrew shmups there are for, in the Saturn scene. It doesn't seem like there's really a lot. Sky Blaster is certainly showing a lot of promise with its progress. Particularly between the build we're looking at now and the one submitted at last year's contest. Oh, death again. Talking during a shmup, not a very superb idea. Oh, skipped a cutscene again, dang it. It's like we're in space. Oh, hell yeah. Another good track from Random here. Threading some needles here. Yeah, they did a good job at making a very fun game. I really enjoy every time I try out Sky Blaster. Never had a boring time playing this game, I can say that for sure. The amount that the difficulty progresses and how many more enemies become on screen at once on the regular, like that's on a very... Oh, Henri Fox, there's the third person that helped with this. Very good job with the how things progress. In just this quick demo alone. And I'm sure once, you know, more demos of this get made, you know, however long it takes them before they flesh this out into their whatever the final vision is, it'll only get better and better. Very very happy with Sky Blaster. I'm very excited about the future of Sky Blaster. Oh, Random's in the chat. What up, Random? Ladies and gentlemen, the composer for Sky Blaster is in the chat. Random himself in the chat. You're welcome for playing, by the way, Mr. Screen. Okay, we're going to try the Endless mode. And again, this is cooperative. Endless is just as it sounds. The background does change. The music does change periodically throughout Endless play. And this is a good challenge if you finish story mode and you're like, I want to keep playing this, but I want a little more oomph. I want a little more death. You can flirt with death in Endless mode. There's also some music tracks in Endless mode that you don't hear in the story demo too, so that's a nice surprise for anyone trying this game out on their own. Yeah, we can see there's definitely more enemies being a little more vicious than they were in the story mode here in Endless Play. I don't remember if this is all set up or if the enemy fleets are procedurally generated here. Perhaps Random might know. I don't think Ray is in the chat to answer that question. Had an unfortunate early death in this this Endless Play session a few seconds ago. Ah, damn it. Alright. We'll, once I game over, we'll try Endless Play again. A couple of deaths I'm very, very not pleased with early on. Ah, damn it. Very underpowered too right now. I did not get nearly as many power-ups as I should have. Okay, let's get that power-up. Gimme, gimme. Alright, let me at least have that. Another bomb, that's good. Oh. Alright, here we go. There's the quad shot. Here is the mighty fist that endless mode can become. Oh, missed that screen bomb there. That would have been nice. Potential influence with this track. I like this one. Some of you might think this sounds familiar, and if you do, hats off to you. Ooh, was that 2 extra lives right there? That's pretty nice. We've lost the grid. We're in deep space. We've left the grid behind. Oh no, the grid's still there. It's just very faint. Ooh! Another fire track from Random. I stopped firing because I wanted to listen to the song. That was a bad idea. Damn it. Yeah, that was a very bad idea. At least got the quad shot back, but I lost like 8 million lives just then. Alright, there we go. That's game over. Oh, big ups to Sky Blaster. Love Sky Blaster. Lacquerware is in the chat. What is up, Lacquerware? Reverb effect? That might be actually because I have the speaker of my monitor is right next to the microphone. And you're probably hearing that combined with the feed from my capture card, which that might actually be very unpleasant for the viewers. I apologize for that. I had cranked up the volume on my end because I really wanted to hear these fire tracks. So, apologies for your listening pleasure. I am playing this on a Satiator. No, so I don't know. The audio tracks on my end seem to be playing fine. I'm guessing that the reverb might be caused, or if there's any other weird audio issue, that was probably directly related to my speaker being right up on the mic. Let's play this again. We'll do one more run at Goodbye Random. Have a good rest of your day. Thanks again for the extremely quality music tracks here in Sky Blaster. Very, very good stuff. Very excited to see and hear more from Sky Blaster in the future. We're going to play Endless Mode again here. I've turned down my TV volume and moved the mic further away from the speaker here. So hopefully this sounds a little better for you guys. It's a little worse for me though, because now I can't hear the fire songs. Flame emoji. Know what I'm saying? Bow, 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 bow. Once I've finished this round of Endless Mode, we'll move on to another game. Oh, missed the 1-up. Damn it. That would have been a good early 1-up there. Move on to a game called Bridget Bishop. Oof. Oof. Woof. That was bad. Bridget Bishop is a surprise to me. Apparently it had been out for a few months before it was submitted to this year's Homebrew contest, just out on a different website. Unbeknownst to me and many in the Saturn scene. at least in my immediate Saturn circle. And that one's just a win in style. You'll see what I mean when we play it. The real-life phone call I got from a second ago was letting me know that a package arrived for me at work. And it was actually a gift from someone in the Saturn scene, believe it or not. I was told that a Digi Valentine is going to send me something exclusive to European Sega fans. I live in the United States, if you couldn't already tell by my Yankee-ass accent. But yeah, so I'm excited to see what it is. I'll certainly tweet about it and show it off later. So thank you, Digi Valentine. You're probably not watching right now, but whatever you sent to me arrived in the mail, and I'm very excited to see what it is. So. Oh. That was a oh shit I'm about to die screen bomb. Can't shout out the music enough. Random clearly has a lot of talent for making songs like this for video games of this style. So far, this endless mode, other than that early death in the first stage, this is going okay. Didn't get as many screen bombs in this playthrough. Oh, and just as I speak, there comes another screen bomb for me. Wonderful. Oh. Looks like my mom's calling. I better call her back after the stream. Remind me to call my mom back after the stream, everybody. Currently, I am knee-deep in an endless shmup. My apologies, mother. You know, parents only call you at a time when you're, like, definitely unable to answer the phone. I feel like that's a pattern. And then I just forget to call back later, and it's a thing, you know? Oh, a lot of screen bombs. Look at that. Oh, missed that one. Ha, psych. Still, I got a lot more screen bombs than I had in the early game, so that's nice. We'll use one here. That was getting a little hairy. Ooh. Ooh. That song, though. Yeah! This is good. What a great soundtrack. What a great video game. Oh, damn it. There's a death. I do like the implementation of the animation death, the little invincibility fire shield your ship gets, and then, of course, in classic shmup fashion, a couple of your loose power-ups get scattered out from where your ship exploded. I don't think that was in the first demo. I could be misremembering that, but I think that might be new to this year. So it looks like in endless mode, this might be the final stage, so to speak. It'll be this these types of fleets with this extremely fire track playing. Ooh, I think I might crack the 100,000 barrier if I really get at it here. Definitely got plenty of one-ups for it. I'm thinking if I do crack the 100,000 barrier, we'll stop it there, so that way this doesn't become a Sky Blaster only stream. Which, as okay with that as I would be, I'm sure you all would like to see some other video games. Ooh, close to death there. Virtua Cop on an emulator with the Wii mode. I imagine there's got to be a way to do that. Like if you can set up your Wiimote to be a mouse, and then you use one of the emulators to, you know, pretend the mouse is a light gun. I'm sure that would be a way to get the job done. Okay, look at that. 100,000 has been broke. We just busted through 100,000. Okay, yeah, and the fleets are getting noticeably more difficult. Even now. And perhaps myself a little overzealous with the, with my desire to damage fleets. Okay, there we go. Go for max score. I wonder if 999,000, etc., if that is a max score. The explosion sprite was removed due to an issue with RAM. Understood. Gotcha. All right. I don't think he sent me a PAL exclusive game. And I do agree with you, SNK boy, about Kunitaka Watanabe's music in Death Crimson. The game is fucking, but the music is amazing. That holds true. Very good game here. Please keep up Sky Blaster. Ray, if you're watching, Henri Fox, Random, terrific work. This is superb. Very, very big fan of Sky Blaster. Big ups to Sky Blaster. Become the Sky Master. Goodbye for real. Alright, goodbye for real, Random. Take it easy. Have a good day. Hope your day goes well. Thanks again for the fire tracks. They are wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. The next homebrew game we're going to play, after I down that coffee, drive empty. No shit. Where'd you learn that? Harvard? Is Bridget Bishop. We're going to play Bridget Bishop. Provided the Satiator behaves here. There we go. All right. There we are. Bridget Bishop. This is an adventure game where you play as a witch named Bridget. We'll see more about who Bridget is here in a sec. This was a surprise entry for me. I didn't know about it. I didn't know about this game at all, and it's very well done for what it seeks out to do. Got a delightful little menu here, and fun fact to all of you. Fun fact! Bridget Bishop is playable in Spanish. If you want to play this en español, you totally can. And I'm not sure which language is the creator's native tongue, but the grammar in the English language version of this game is totally fine. There's no issues with that at all. We'll do a new game. I have beaten this before. I've played this already. So we'll do a new game. In a remote village lives the little witch Bridget Bishop with her black cat Calcetines. As a good little witch of her time, she likes to fly with the broom and the series Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Big fan of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Unfortunately, in one of her experiments, she's transformed her cat into a frog. Whoops. Help Bridget turn her beloved Calcetines into a cat again. So that's the game. You gotta turn your cat into a cat once again. There's Bridget. You move around this house in Resident Evil style movement, with the camera perspective, of course, changing for each part of the room and each new room you enter. There's your cat, who is now a frog. Let's see what Calcetines has to say. Calcetines, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. All right, I don't know. They don't say it out loud. Come on, pal, enough is enough. Turn me into a cat again. And stop the crappy experiments, please. So anyway, yeah, she's like brushing this off as no big deal. She's a first-class witch, she'll be fine, but the pet, naturally, freaking the fuck out, right? I mean, supposed to be a cat, now a frog, just not natural. You can change your outfit, which is really neat. There's 4 different outfits to choose from. You know, you can be green if you want to be green, match your new frog, or you can be orange if you want to be real witchy. Her original outfit is red. We'll go with the orange outfit. And over here we got the little spell book. This changes every time you progress further into the game. I was pronouncing it correctly. Oh, okay, great. Nice. Transform a frog into a cat. Snake venom, virgin blood. Mix well to achieve a fruity bluish hue. Now, the one thing I'll note, and I'm going to get up for a second here, the game volume in Bridget Bishop is remarkably lower than many of the homebrew games, so I'm going to turn the game audio up just a smidge here. If it becomes too loud or if it's still too quiet, whatever discrepancy there may be, please let me know in chat and I will adjust accordingly. Can these be emulated? Absolutely. These should all work pretty well on emulation. I can't imagine any of them would not work on an emulator, since most homebrew developers use emulators to test builds. I would recommend Mednafen. There's a little setup involved with it. It's kind of a pain. If you really can't mess with Mednafen, then go to Yabause. It doesn't work as well, but it's easier to set up. Mednafen's my top choice, though. So yeah, we gotta find some snake venom and virgin blood, and then we gotta mix them well to achieve a fruity bluish hue. That is our mission. Let's go find virgin blood and snake venom. You can see there's a little cabinet here. Let's check it out. What do we got here? Suspicious liquid. Blood? It's just tomato sauce. No, that's not virgin blood. But we're taking it anyway. Perhaps I shouldn't have taken it. But either way, we got it. Maybe that's intentional. We're gonna try it out. Same thing, right? Tomato sauce. I mean, the tomato might be virgin, I guess, so it's whatever. Go up the stairs here. Oh, there's a little coffin here. What's inside? Look at that, it's Uncle William B. Bridget, dear. I like the little background here. We can see portraits of hit vampires, such as, hang on a second, I gotta go talk to the uncle again for you to see this. You can see the Count from Sesame Street in the background, one of the legendary vampires of our time. Look at that, we got a little piranha plant guy. His name's Charlie. Alright, so I didn't get any snake venom or virgin blood from upstairs. We'll try checking out some other parts of the house. We gotta ask him for the key. Alright. So we need some snake venom, and then this door is just to a second part of the game that hasn't been made yet. Oh, thank you for the kind words there, Sega Saturn lad. Glad you enjoyed the Virtua Cop video. That was quite a production. Really happy with how that turned out and happy with all the stuff we got for it. I'm just gonna, I wasn't really paying attention to the dialogue boxes here. I can't remember if they're important for finding the snake venom. And it does not look like they are, so I'm gonna get out of the attic here. Maybe the frog has some answers. Let's ask the frog. No, just same old complaints. Same old complaints. What's a Harry Potter collection? Ah, yes. Okay, so the garlic text says her uncle loves it. So I'm guessing to progress. I forgot how to progress the game because I played it once a few weeks ago. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we got to give the garlic to the uncle, and then something else happens. Oh yeah, he loves garlic. Big fan of garlic. Let's give him the garlic. It looks like I got rat poison. Oh, okay. I'm not sure how a rat poison is going to help me out. Let's see if Piranha Plant's got anything to say about that. Nope, nothing. Let's see if we can go into the basement now. I think we might be able to enter the basement after obtaining stuff from the uncle. Nah. Let's try mixing this together. I think we might be able to make the potion. Insert the buttons and directions in the order they appear on the screen before the time runs out. Okay, great. Let's do that. So to make the potions, there's like a new minigame every time you create a potion. X. Yeah, that's right. Looks like I got a secret potion. Now, I didn't exactly have all the right ingredients, but I got what I could find around the house. Let's give it to the frog. Let's see what happens. Oh, no. That's not a cat. It's a pig. Calcetinez is very upset. Very angry. Something definitely went wrong. Well, let's check the old potion book. Try this again. How to turn a pig into a cat. We need some evil seeds and mandrake. Mix well till you get a velvety aroma and texture. Alright, I think for this, I need the matches. So let's go ahead and pick up the matches. If memory serves correct. It won't let me pick up the matches yet. Okay, so I gotta do something else to be able to grab matches. That's fine. Can we go to the basement yet? No, not yet. Oh, he's gone. He left for work. But there is a key at the bottom of the sarcophagus. I'm guessing that's the key to the basement. Alright. Go down into the basement. And you can see there is a dragon asleep. A chimney could light up the room by lighting a fire. What happens if I try talking to the dragon? Bridget's a little frightened by this dragon. Alright, let's go pick up the matches. We'll light a fire. Progress the plot. Ba-da-ba-da. You would love to play Time Crisis. Of course, I am partial to Virtua Cop, but Time Crisis is quite good. That is a fun video game. All right, we've lit a fire. What? That was unsettling for Bridget. It turns out the grandma was the dragon the whole time. Alright, what's in the fridge? I got a turnip. Alright, I don't know if this is what I need for the potion. But these were items I was able to obtain. Let's go for it. Should be enough, right? This should be good enough. Let's see, what were the ingredients again? So I can turn my poor pig into its original cat form. We need evil seeds and mandrake. Let's see if these were the correct ingredients. No, I need more ingredients. Okay. The apple might be sufficient for evil seeds. I've already talked to everybody downstairs. Let's try talking to that piranha plant guy. Perhaps, what was its name? Charlie? Pretty sure? Yeah, Charlie might enjoy the radish. Oh, the apple. He wanted the apple. And gave me apple seeds. Okay. Alright, I see. The apple by itself was not the correct ingredient. I needed to convert the apple into seeds. By way of the piranha plant who lives in the attic. Alright, let's get this again. Uncover the cards 2 at a time. If the pair of cards are the same number, they'll be discarded. You win when there are no cards left on the table. Alright. Nope. Oh, lucky.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, damn it. I thought that's where it was. Okay.
Yeah.
I think I can fail this as many times as I want. I don't think there's like a limit to how many times I can flop this challenge. Okay, yeah, I'm forgetting where everything is.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, we've made a potion. Let's see if it does the trick. No, that's not a cat. Oh, Calcetines is not having a very good day. Oh. Bridget, that's a little far. That's a little too far there. Transform a toilet into a cat. We need a dragon tooth and the elixir of life. Mix well to get a bluish tone. Alright. I don't think any of the objects in that little bookshelf there will do me any good. I'm guessing, since Granny can transform into a dragon, her denture's probably sufficient for a dragon's tooth. So we'll try to pick those up. Nice roaring fire. Come on, camera perspective. Oh, Granny wasn't very happy about that. Okay. So I can't take the dentures on Granny's watchful eye. I think there's a Sega Mega Drive or a Genesis for us Yanks on the shelf there. Oh, wow. She's crabbing about the horror movies of the modern day. They're so bad, they're just putting her to sleep. Well, on that note, yeah, she's out. And I think we can take her dentures. Got him. No, she's not gonna know. And then the elixir of life. I think I saw something down here. Yep. Dracola. That ought to be enough. That ought to do it. That ought to transform Calcetina's the toilet into its original cat form. See if Calcetina's has any final words before we make this potion. Oh, Bridget, you scamp. Alright, let's make the potion. Shoot the orange cards up to 20 times before the time runs out. If you hit the red ones, you'll suffer a penalty up to 1 point. Oh no.
Yeah, yeah,
Nice, it's Virtua Cop.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
We got it. We got the secret potion. Okay. Calcetina's better hope this works. I can't imagine what would be a worse fate than becoming a toilet. Nice. Success. Calcetina's has been reformed. Returned to its cat form. Well done, Bridget. Oh, geez. Keeps turning the cat into other things. That's just terrible. We'll see that in the next DLC of the game. Or not. I do hope there's a future Bridget Bishop adventure. I would like to see more. This is a very delightful homebrew game, a very pleasant entry to this year's SegaXtreme contest. I'm going to go ahead and turn the game volume on my stream back down. I turned it up a little bit because compared to the other games submitted, Bridget Bishop was noticeably quieter with its game volume. Continue on playing some of the other entries at the contest. Like I said, I'll be mostly focusing on original games. There are plenty of translations and patches and stuff that have been submitted. Those were kind of like some of the like significant original game entries that were submitted this year. I'm just gonna check through here and see if there's anything else that's worth taking a look at for this stream. I'm gonna stream till about for another half hour. Magic, I can't stream that due to copyright detection reasons, unfortunately. Let's check out Shmup Salad. This was a game by, what's the guy's name? Damage X. And Damage X made Fly vs. Fly last year, and for last year's contest, which had a vibe to it. I really enjoyed it. It was very, very freaky. It was very well done. And this year, Damage X sent a demo of Shmup Salad. There are 2 levels. It's a game all about manners. All about learning our manners. You can see we are playing as a salad bowl. Oh geez, I already died. Nice. Briefly forgot the controls to this game. Yeah, so the C button's fire and the B button switches your shot type. Hang on, we're gonna start over. Yes, I would very much like to abandon the current game. All right. So you play as this salad bowl. And you gotta fight an onslaught of various snacks and fruits and vegetables with silverware. And as you succeed, whatever shot you're using becomes more powered up. And there's something about the manners multiplier. I'm not sure what that's all about yet. I'm assuming there's some mechanic to where, you up the manners multiplier somehow, and that probably, vastly increases the amount of points you obtain. But I have yet to get the manners multiplier to go up past 1, so I don't know if that just has yet to be implemented or if I'm just really bad at Shmup Salad. Good music in this one. Fits the vibe, you know. I enjoy the work of DamageX. Your bull's hitbox is rather large in this game, but as you can see, your bullets very quickly become very powerful. I now have a pretty wide spray of forks that deal pretty devastating damage to the snacks and other delicious foods being hurled in my direction. Here's a boss fight. Just a bunch of purple cabbage. And just some purple leaves. Alright, here we are in the second and final level of the demo. Glucose. More like gross. Oh no. Oh geez. Oh, I was in trouble for a second there. So yeah, man, that's shmup salad. Kind of reminds me of Harmful Park. This is another game that, you know, there's only 2 levels, but I do hope that more gets added to it in time. If this does become like a fully realized final vision later on down the road, that would just be swell. Okay, here's a boss fight. It's a big, beautiful pizza. Now it's dead. RIP. What a score. No deaths. That was a no death clear of the shmup salad demo. Yeah, that's shmup salad. Alright. What else do we got in the folder here? We can check out Disasteroids for a quick second here. This is not like a super great game to show off on stream because it is meant to be multiplayer, and I am one guy. But what this is a 12-player Asteroids clone. And by that I mean you can plug in 12 controllers into the Sega Saturn all at once and have each person control one of those little colored triangle ships. But yeah, since I'm only one guy, it's just regular Asteroids for me. The speed at which your ship moves is very, very fast, so you know, you're gonna see me die a lot. The Sega Saturn multiplayer task force, which I believe consists of like Slinga, and I'm pretty sure other people involved with that. BBT might be part of that. They did a 12-player balloon fight clone last year, and that was fantastic. I actually got a chance to play that with some friends earlier this year. We got up to I think 5 players. And that was delightful. Really enjoyed the 12-player balloon fight in last year's contest. This, I'd like to see what this is like with several people playing at once. Just one player, I mean really it's just Asteroids. I think I died there. There we go. Death. So anyway, that's Disasteroids. And there's like different modes here. You can change the color scheme, which is neat. And then yeah, this would change it to versus mode if I go there, which it's not going to let me do, of course, because I only have one controller plugged in. But let's see. If I plug another controller in here, does it work? Yeah, okay, so then it just loads 2 ships. And then, I don't know, can we kill each other? You can, nice, that's great. So yeah, it becomes a game against each other and the asteroids. Do you die because of the elements or because of yourself, you know? I imagine getting 12 people, or at least several people playing this at once would be just untethered chaos. Once again, very happy that the Sega Saturn Multiplayer Task Force is continuing their proud tradition of getting ridiculous 12-player games to the console. We'll stream for another 20 minutes or so, and then I'll call it a day. Hang on. Come on, Satiator. Behave. All right, let's take a look here, see what we got. Let's take a look at the Stellar Assault demo. Stellar Assault, this is not an original game. Let me just say that again. This is not an original game. This is an official game that was only released in Japan. This is in the translations and patches category. If you played the English version of Bulk Slash, which was submitted to last year's contest, an incredible entry to the Saturn Homebrew contest, that was a fully realized English localization of the game. A lot of people don't like it when that word is used for fan translations, but those people, it's whatever. If you're going to make a fuss about that, then your head's in the wrong place. Basically, they just took all the English voice, all the Japanese voice acting, and dubbed it into English with voice actors found online and other people in the community. And of course, the text on screen was then translated from Japanese to English. So they're doing that again, but with the game Stellar Assault. And what this is an official demo of Stellar Assault, like you get like a demo disc of the game, and they just put all the translation stuff that they made for the original game and applied that to this demo discs of Stellar Assault, and that's what they're submitting. The full game is, is the unnamed shooter on there? I think it is, or at least I thought it was. Oh, damn it, it's not. I thought I put it on here. My apologies, my dude. Knight, let me know if the unnamed shooter is something that would make sense to play in multiplayer, in single player, because that I believe is supposed to be done with Netlink. But if it makes sense to play unnamed shooter one player, if that's a fun thing to show off, let me know, and I'll play that after Stellar Assault here. It'll just be as easy. Absolutely not. Okay, got it. I won't do that then. But yeah, I agree with calling it a localization. We got Lacquerware in the chat, by the way, one of the many people working on this game. Terrific job with it so far. I didn't get a chance to play it a whole lot quite yet, but as we'll hear in a second here, unless my audio is borked. Oh, okay, no, audio's not borked. Yeah, voice actors and actresses dubbed everything to English.
4 years have passed.
There we are.
First contact. Earth, the third planet, fell under siege to an alien fleet the likes of which we'd never seen.
And much like the Bulk Slash patch, the English voice acting is probably better than what we would have gotten in the 90s if they did legit, like, localize the game.
And vanishing as swiftly as they'd appeared. Their technology had simply been no match for that of mankind. Considering the minimal damage done, there was perhaps a silver lining to the incident. The attack had unified us, bringing an end to eons of conflict.
Renee Martin
Ethnic and religious
is being
divides.
is as Aya
After
Hijikata. Thank you,
we studied
Lacquerware.
what we could from the wreckage of enemy ships, but there was precious little to be learned. The vessels had been outfitted with self-bricking mechanisms, making them all but impossible to examine. Then, 2 years later, there was a second contact. The identity of the alien menace remained a mystery. But
Dang alien menace.
we were ready for them. Knowing another encounter was all but inevitable, we'd work together as one human race to make preparations to intercept and attack. Having only incurred minor damage in the previous...
Now, in the interest of moving the stream along, I think I'm going to skip the cutscene if it is possible. Not to minimize the quality of the voice acting, which it is good. I do enjoy it. I'm going to get on with some of the gameplay here. Okay, hang on a second. Now, much like Bulk Slash, a lot of the gameplay, you know, the translation doesn't necessarily apply to a lot of the gameplay. In Bulk Slash, there were the navigators, and you know, a lot of the English voice acting was used for that, of course. And you kind of needed to understand what the navigators were saying in order for Bulk Slash to make sense during gameplay. Now, I'm actually rather unfamiliar with this game, so I haven't really played it a whole lot. So if I'm playing it wrong and someone in chat is aware of that, please let me know. Please let me know what I'm supposed to be doing. But I know there's big ships, and you gotta kill the big ships, and there's little ships, and they'll pester you if you don't kill them. And you can boost your speed with the L and R buttons and decrease your speed. And that way, this plays a lot like I shouldn't say a lot like, but it plays similarly to Star Wars Arcade. If any of you played that, it's like that but better. Dare I say? So yeah, if there's like a specific way I'm supposed to be killing those big ships, it looks like I think I did it correctly. It looked like it went boom. I think I did it. Okay, there's another big ship. Okay, yeah, all right. I think I'm on the right track in life here. There's a lock-on like missile attack you can do with the A button. That seems to be very helpful for these little ships, these little tiny fodder buddies. And then you got your standard shot, which that seems to be more useful for tearing down the big, giant, beautiful ships. As you can see, marked with the word ship. Oh, I think I'm getting dogged by somebody. There might be more movement options than what I'm implementing right now. I'm very new to Stellar Assault SS, so I'm not like super in the know on the ins and outs of how to be extremely successful at it. But overall, I mean, it does seem like a pretty straightforward video game as far as space combat games are concerned. Oh, the C button does something. I don't know what that does. Makes the screen go bright. Oh, jeez. Oh, okay, alright, so I can see more of the face buttons here. Y and Z will move my ship. Spin me around, right round like a record, baby. Surprised I haven't taken damage yet. I don't think I'm doing very well at this game, but I haven't taken damage, so I guess that's fine. Very creamy 3D graphics in Stellar Assault. And again, this demo, this is a demo of the game that has been translated to English to show off what they're working on. They are translating and dubbing the entire base game Stellar Assault SS. But this demo, you can play it right now. If you go to SegaXtreme, you go to the contest thread forum, you can you know, use the Saturn patcher tool to apply this patch to a downloaded, I shouldn't say downloaded, to a ethically ripped file of the game, and then play it on your Sega Saturn. An ethically sourced BenQ, grass-fed, open-field BenQs, ethically sourced. You know, I'm told by people who've played Stellar Assault all the way that just, in general, it is a well-respected, lesser celebrated Sega Saturn game, but the people who have played it say it's quite good. On the shorter end, it's not a very long game, but it is good. Yeah, big thanks to Lacquerware. I know Lacquerware's in the chat. Thanks a bunch for working on this and all the work you put into projects for the Sega Saturn. And I believe Dan Thrax is helping with this one too. If memory serves correct, please correct me if I'm wrong. But and I believe Dan Thrax at least was in the chat at one point. Might be not anymore. I don't know. But there are a large amount of people working on this, many of them the same people who worked on the Bulk Slash patch in last year's competition. And if memory serves correct, I believe the Bulk Slash patch won the translations category in last year's competition, and rightfully so. It was very good. Many of the judges, including myself, ranked it first in the translations category. Quite an effort, quite an undertaking to just dub an entire game on top of translating all the text and dealing with the code. Like that's a flippin' chore and a half. All right, I think I've killed all the big ships. I think I got to get all the baby ships now. I don't see any empty squares that indicate bigger ships. Just the filled out squares. A lot of baby ships. I'm wondering if there's an endpoint here. Okay, I see there's other stuff on the radar. Oh, just more baby ships. For the love of the game, happy to have you here. And yes, the sound effects in this game are very good. Again, for those just tuning in, this is an official Saturn game that's being translated into English. This is not a homebrew game per se. I see there's like a little meter next to my speed bar. I wonder if that's tied to my progress with fighting all the baby ships. Should be done spring of this year. Excellent. Yes, that's great. Happy to hear it. So yeah, you heard it from Danthrax. They do plan to finish translating the entire game to English by spring of this year, so sometime in the spring. So that's just great. If only it worked with the flight stick. This doesn't work with the flight stick, huh? That would be sick if it did. So, okay, so while I got you both here, Danthrax and Lacquerware, it looks like I've killed all the big ships. Am I supposed to be doing anything else other than dogfight these little baby ships? Or, like is that pretty much it for the demo? I do got a mission stick, so if you guys got any tricks up your sleeve, let me know. Right over there, next to my 32X that's in dire need of a recap. The demo is just this endlessly. Okay, got it. All right, then I'll probably stop here then. But yeah, very excited for the full entirety of Stellar Assault SS being patched in English by the team. Thanks again. A release date slate somewhere. We'll exit the demo here. Does the mission stick secretly... Did you guys secretly implement mission stick stuff? Because if that works... I'm going to try it out. I'm probably going to look like an idiot right now. I bet you it's not implemented. I'm going to look like a damn fool here. Plugging this in and it not working. Oh, gee, now we're in a cutscene. Okay, hang on. Get out of demo mode. It won't let me leave demo mode. The mission stick does not appear to be implemented. Okay, that was a waste. Alright. I did press start. I pressed start on the mission stick. It was on the mission stick. Alright, I'll try it again. I'll try the mission stick again. No one told me not to. Yeah, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Alright. Not yet, at least. Not yet. I don't know if there's a yet to that. That was a silly speculation on my part. It does support the 3D pad. Interesting. Well, we have hit 12:30 Central Time. This is about when I said I would stop streaming, so I gotta get ready for work and stuff. But thank you all for watching. Really appreciate it. Yeah. If you guys want to play any of the homebrew games that were shown off today, or any of the other entries to the competition, you can do so by going to SegaXtreme, going to the forums. There is a thread where all of the contest entries have been submitted. You can try them all out, with the exception being the Baroque English patch. I believe you have to be a SegaXtreme patron to play the work-in-progress demos. Of course, once that gets fully patched, I would imagine that the patch itself, the finalized version, will not be patron only for SegaXtreme patrons. So, yeah, that's that. Thanks everybody for tuning in. A lot of exciting homebrew stuff in the works. Hope you all have a good rest of your day, evening, whatever part of the world you're in. Take care. Be well. Please play your Sega Saturn, for the love of God.